Good afternoon. This is Akashvani and I am Abhishek Mukhopadhyay with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launches multiple development projects worth 7,200 crore rupees in Telangana. Prime Minister to also unveil development projects worth over 19,600 crore rupees in Odisha this afternoon. Income Tax Department to send communication to taxpayers for mismatches in the income tax return during assessment year 2021-22. New Delhi says India is committed to support two-state solution in Israel-Hamas conflict. And in sports, ace Indian tennis player Sumit Nagal defeats Stefan Dostanic in straight sets at Indian Wells Masters in United States. Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone and dedicated to the nation multiple development projects worth over 7,200 crore rupees in Telangana from Sangareddy. These projects encompass key sectors like road, rail, petroleum, aviation and natural gas. Addressing the gathering, the Prime Minister said that the central government has been working continuously to assist the development of Telangana, as today marks the second day of his visit to the state. He recalled laying the foundation stones and dedicating multiple development projects to the nation worth about 56,000 crore rupees from Adilabad yesterday in energy, climate and infrastructure sectors. The Prime Minister said he believes in the mantra of Rashtriya Vikas through Vikas of the states. Prime Minister Modi called the inauguration of the Civil Aviation Research Organization CARO Centre in Hyderabad at Begumpet Airport a major gift for Telangana in the aviation sector.
इससे देश में एविएशन स्टार्टअप्स को रिसर्च और स्किल डेवलपमेंट के लिए एक प्लेटफॉर्म मिलेगा, मजबूत धरातल मिलेगी। आज भारत में जिस तरह एविएशन सेक्टर नए रिकॉर्ड बना रहा है, जिस तरह पिछले 10 वर्षों में देश के एयरपोर्ट की संख्या दोगुनी हुई है, जिस तरह इस सेक्टर में रोजगार के नए अवसर बन रहे हैं, इन सभी संभावनाओं के विस्तार में हैदराबाद का यह आधुनिक संस्थान अहम भूमिका निभाएगा।
Stressing on the centrality of modern infrastructure in the resolution of Viksit Bharat, PM Modi mentioned the allocation of 11 lakh crore rupees in this year's budget. The Prime Minister said Telangana is known as a gateway to South India and highlighted the government's efforts to improve rail connectivity and services in the state, with the electrification and doubling of rail lines taking place at a fast pace. He mentioned the doubling and electrification of Sanat Nagar Maula Ali route along with 6 new station buildings. Prime Minister said with MMTS train service from Ghatkesar, Lingampalli via Maula Ali Sanat Nagar flagging off today, many areas of Hyderabad and Sikandrabad regions will now be connected. The Prime Minister inaugurated the Indian Oil Paradeep Hyderabad product pipeline today, which will carry petroleum products in a cheaper and environmentally sustainable way.
आज मुझे पारादीप हैदराबाद पाइपलाइन प्रोजेक्ट को भी देश को समर्पित करने का सौभाग्य मिला है। इसके द्वारा कम खर्च में सुरक्षित तरीके से पेट्रोलियम उत्पादों को ले जाने की सुविधा मिलेगी। ये प्रोजेक्ट सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट के हमारे संकल्प को मजबूती देगा। आने वाले समय में विकसित तेलंगाना से विकसित भारत, इस अभियान को हम और गति देंगे।
Telangana Governor Dr. Tamilisai Soundarajan and Union Minister G. Kishan Reddy were present on the occasion, amongst others. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has offered special prayers at the historic Ujjaini Mahakali Temple in Sikandrabad, Telangana this morning. He was welcomed with Purna Kumbhabam by the temple priests as per the traditions and customs. The 181-year-old temple is a special place in the lives and traditions of the people of the state. The biggest month-long fair will be held at the temple during the Ashadham month of the lunar calendar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will arrive at Bhubaneswar this afternoon on a day-long visit to Odisha. Soon after his arrival, the Prime Minister is scheduled to fly to Chandikhol in Jajpur district to inaugurate and lay the foundation stone for multiple developmental projects worth 19,600 crore rupees. The projects are related to various sectors including oil and gas, railways, road, transport, national highways and atomic energy. The Prime Minister is also scheduled to flag off a MEMU train on the Paradeep-Haridaspur line connecting Paradeep to Kionjhar through Kendrapara. This will be the first passenger train to pass through Kendrapara district. Prime Minister will also address a public meeting at Benapur in Chandikhol. This is Prime Minister's second visit to Odisha for the ensuing Lok Sabha and Assembly elections in the state. The Prime Minister visited Odisha on the 3rd of last month to inaugurate the IIM campus at Sambalpur and addressed a public meeting there. Elaborate security arrangements have been made both at the Biju Patnaik International Airport at Bhubaneswar and the meeting places of Prime Minister at Chandikhol. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today hailed the ideals of Lord Buddha as millions of devotees in Thailand paid obeisance to the sacred relics of Lord Buddha and his disciples Arahant Sariputta and Arahant Maha Moggallana in Bangkok from 23rd of February onwards till the 3rd of this month. In a social media post, the Prime Minister expressed happiness that devotees had a spiritually rich experience. He urged devotees to pay obeisance at Chiang Mai and Ubon, Ratchathani and Krabi, where the relics will be enshrined in the coming days. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. The Income Tax Department has announced that it will send communication to relevant taxpayers for mismatches in the income tax return ITR during the assessment year 2021-22. The IT department informed that in some cases, a mismatch has been identified between the information filed in the ITR in regards to the information of specified financial transactions during this period. It added that in some cases, ITRs have not been filed. The IT department said as part of the e-verification scheme 2021, it is in the process of sending communication to the relevant taxpayers for the mismatch in information. This information has been communicated to the taxpayers through the email accounts registered with it. The 3-day National Horticulture Fair hosted by the Indian Institute of Horticulture Research IIHR begins at Hesarghatta, Bengaluru today. The theme of the fair is Next-Gen Technology-Led Horticulture for Sustainable Development. The event highlights innovative technologies like smart irrigation, vertical farming and digital horticulture, emphasizing water conservation for drought-affected state farmers. The primary goal is to boost farmers' income and ensure the production of high-quality horticultural goods. The National Investigation Agency NIA today launched multiple raids across 7 states in connection with the case related to radicalization of prisoners by a Lashkar-e-Taiba LAT terrorist in Karnataka. The raids been conducted in connection with the Bengaluru prison radicalization case are underway at 17 places across 7 states. In January, the NIA had filed a charge sheet against 8 people in the case. Karnataka Home Minister Dr. G. Parameshwar has said that the FSL report has confirmed pro-Pakistan slogans raised in Vidhana Sauda in action will be initiated against the culprits. Speaking to the media today, he said that related to the incident, 3 people were arrested yesterday based on the report. The pro-Pakistan slogans were heard in Vidhana Sauda during victory celebrations of Congress candidate Syed Nazir Hussain after the February 27th Rajya Sabha polls. The accused under police custody for 3 days are Iltaz from Delhi, Munawar from Bengaluru and Mohammad Shafi Nashipuri from Haveri in Karnataka. Meanwhile, in another development, the police have registered a case against a BJP worker in Mandya for shouting pro-Pakistan slogans. An FIR is registered against Ravi based on a complaint by one Kumar, and Ravi is taken under custody for an incident said to be 2 years old. Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur today launched the 3rd phase of Sansad Khel Mahakumbh at Lunu Cricket Ground in Bilaspur district in Himachal Pradesh. Speaking on the occasion, he said that the Modi government at the centre has taken several steps to promote sports, as a result of which Indian players have performed better at the international level. Speaking on the issue of 6 rebel Congress MLAs and political crisis in Himachal Pradesh, he said that the Congress government itself is responsible for the current political scenario in the state. On the issue of slogan of Pakistan Zindabad after the victory of Congress candidate in Rajya Sabha elections in Karnataka, the minister said that the support of Congress to anti-national forces have been proved once again.
जब राज्यसभा का चुनाव कर्नाटक में होता है, कांग्रेस का उम्मीदवार जीतता है तो पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद के नारे लगते हैं। आखिर ये कौन लोग थे पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद के नारे लगाने वाले? और कांग्रेस ने इसको नकारा क्योंकि ऐसा नहीं हुआ। जब भाजपा ने अपना प्रेशर बनाया, फॉरेंसिक की रिपोर्ट आई, तब पता चला कि पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद के नारे लगे। किन लोग थे जो विधानसभा में आए? क्या विधायकों के परमिशन लेकर वहां नहीं आए थे और कांग्रेस के विधायकों ने बुलाया था? और ये माननीय राज्यसभा सांसद भी किसी और के साथ नहीं, कांग्रेस के राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष के साथ जुड़े हुए हैं। अगर भाजपा फोरेंसिक रिपोर्ट नहीं मंगवाती तो देश के सामने।
Former Congress MP from Varanasi, Rajesh Kumar Mishra, today joined the BJP. He was inducted in the party in the presence of BJP General Secretary Arun Singh and party leaders Ravi Shankar Prasad and Anil Baluni at party headquarters in New Delhi. BJP today came down heavily on the opposition following DMK leader A. Raja's alleged objectionable remarks on Lord Ram. Briefing media in New Delhi, senior party leader Ravi Shankar Prasad alleged that it is evident that insulting Indian ethos and questioning the very idea of India has become the hallmark of the INDIA alliance. India has reiterated its stance on the Israel-Hamas war and stated that India is committed to supporting a two-state solution. India's permanent representative to the United Nations, Ruchira Kamboj, stated that the trigger of the conflict was the terror attacks in Israel on October 7th last year, and those attacks require unequivocal condemnation. Delivering an address at the UN General Assembly meeting, she said India is committed to supporting a two-state solution where the Palestinian people are able to live freely in an independent country with due regard to the security needs of Israel. A United Nations expert team has said that incidents of sexual violence, including rape and gang rape, took place at multiple sites during the October 7th attack on Israel by Hamas militants. Led by UN Special Envoy for Sexual Violence and Conflict, Pramila Patten, the team visited Israel from January 29th to February 14th, aimed at gathering, analyzing and verifying information regarding sexual violence linked to the October 7th attacks. The 24-page UN report said that there are credible, circumstantial information which indicates various forms of sexual violence, cruel, inhuman and degrading treatment. The report said that the mission team found clear and convincing information that some hostages taken to Gaza have been subjected to various forms of conflict-related sexual violence and has reasonable grounds to believe that such violence may be ongoing. On to sports, ace Indian tennis player Sumit Nagal has defeated American wildcard Stefan Dostanic in straight sets in his first outing at the Indian Wells Masters in the US. The Indian number one beat Dostanic in straight sets 6-2, 6-2 in the first round of the qualifying last night. Seeded 8, Nagal took 68 minutes to emerge winner on his Indian Wells debut without facing a single break point in the entire match. Indian Grandmaster R. Pragyanand defeated Nodirbek Abdusattorov of Uzbekistan in the 6th round of Prague International Chess Festival 2024 Masters to retain the 4th spot in the tournament. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launches multiple development projects worth 7,200 crore rupees in Telangana. Prime Minister to also unveil development projects worth over 19,600 crore rupees in Odisha this afternoon. Income Tax Department to send communication to taxpayers for mismatches in the income tax return during assessment year 2021-22. New Delhi says India is committed to support two-state solution in Israel-Hamas conflict. And in sports, ace Indian tennis player Sumit Nagal defeats Stefan Dostanic in straight sets at Indian Wells Masters in the United States. And with that, we end the Midday News.